So in order to create a rib at this particular location, as per the procedure, we have to click on the rib and we have to select the plane. But you may notice that there is no plane at this particular location. So in this particular case, we have to create a plane over here on which we can create the line of the rib or the sketch of the rib. So I'll just close the rib over here and I will go to planes. So we have to place the plane at a distance of 64 units from the axis of the first feature. Clear? So we can do that thing, or else we can directly take the outer edge and we can add the total dimensions and create it. So it has to be 54 plus 64. So it is creating on the other side. I'll just type minus 118 because the total is 118. Clear? So this is more easy because if I am having a axis, it is getting inclined. So the creation of inclined planes with respect and by utilizing axis, I will be showing you in the future videos. So in order to avoid the confusion for that particular thing right now, I'm creating a plane by utilizing the surface. So I have created a plane at a distance of 118, which is equal to 64 plus 54. I'll press OK right now and you may find a new plane created over here and it is also visible in the model tree. So I'll just close the model tree and go to the rib again. I'll select the plane, the newly created plane, and I'll just align the view. So if you want, you can change the orientation if you're getting confused. If you're comfortable, you can just go with it. I'll just go to right, press sketch again. So you have to see that you create a line as seen in the side view. You have to create a line at a position which is 28 units from the axis of the circle. So again, we are not finding the axis over here. I'll just go to model. I have to close the sketch at first and the rib as well. So I'll just click on this circle, and clicking on this circle gives me certain options. I can simply click axis. So I got an axis over here. Now I can go to rib again and select the plane and align the geometry. Now I need to create a line. So I'll just create a random line from this surface till the base of the geometry. You can see it is at the base. Now I need to align or assign the placement. So I have a distance of 28 units from the center axis. Click on center axis and the edge. Click over here. Alter the dimension to 28. Press OK. Change the direction of the rib, and we have to see that the width of the rib is equal to 10 units. It is created. In order to create the same thing on the right side, we can simply select the rib which we have created right now and click on mirror, select the plane. So you can see we got the rib on the other side as well. So we are done with the creation of the total geometry. The next job is the material removal. So firstly, what we can do is we can either remove this material, then we can just create a hole, or vice versa. So I'll just create a hole at first. So I can utilize the axis because the whole axis and the outer circle axis will be coinciding with each other. So I'll click on the axis and then I'll click on the surface. So you can see a formation of the hole. I'll go to shape and I have to enter the diameter of the hole. So as per the geometry, it is a 18 through hole. So I'll just change to through. And we can then press OK. And we got the hole ready with us. And the final job is to remove the material. It is a very simple task. We just have to create an extrusion and remove the material. So when we are analyzing the geometry, you can see that this is 10 units. 10 units has to be left and the remaining 10 units has to be removed because the total width is 20 units. And you can see that this is a rectangle. So first we can remove the rectangle in one go. So I'll just create a rectangle. I'll just change the view so that you can see more clearly. and I'll create a rectangle at first. So the width is 10 units obviously, but I don't know the length of the rectangle because it is not mentioned over here. So I can do some calculations over here. So this is the 54 units still here, and add a radius of 18, clear, and add a unit of 10. So what I can do is I can just add 54. So up to here the dimension is 54 up to here, and from here the radius is 18. So I'll just add 18 also, plus, and the next distance is 10 units. I'll just press OK, and the total is 82 units. So the reason why I'm creating a rectangle at first, then a circular, the circle, is because I'm just trying to go with the manufacturing point of view. I mean, the process is what we are following. They cannot directly remove this particular slot and a circular feature in one go. Firstly, they will definitely remove this material, which is very obvious, and after that they'll just try to remove the circular feature. So I'm just going with that same analogy. I'll just press OK right now. Let me come back to the original shaded view. So I'll just remove the material, and on the other side, so the material has to be removed up to the next surface. You can press OK right now. So right now after this I can create the circular arc which can be removed. So I'll just extrude again, and we can create the arc from the same center. So if it is not seen in the view, I'll just change the view again. So the radius of this internal arc is 18 units. I need to double click and change it to 18, and ensure that it has to be a closed loop for extrusion to happen. I'll just press OK, come back to the shading view, change the direction. Remove material is automatically selected because this is Creo 6.0. I'll go up to the depth, or up to the next surface. So the material is being removed right now. So one more thing we have to remove is from the top view. If you're observing over here, we have to create a material removal of 20 by 10. So this is again very simple. Just click extrude on the surface, align the view. So we can just add a reference line over here. On the reference line I will be adding a center line because I have to maintain a symmetry. I'll just go to rectangle, start from the one edge, stop at other edge, and this will be symmetric automatically. Maintain the dimension as 20 by 10. Click OK, change the direction, it gets extruded automatically, and select up to the next surface. Press OK. So by this method we have created the total geometry. So you can see very clearly. I'll just change the view to no hidden. I'll align the views according to the sketch what we are having over here, and let me hide the plane as well, so you can see more clearly that the geometry has been created by maintaining all the dimensions and the features in the geometry. So you can see from the top view also. If I'm turning on hidden, you can see the circular feature as well. So this is the procedure for creating. The intention of this exercise was to utilize the creation of rib, and we have also seen the approach of creating the three-dimensional model as well. So let us move forward and continue our discussions.